So I am here with Kendra Robins, the founder and executive director of Project Night Night, and I'm so excited because Hello Lucky now for the second year in a row is partnering with Project Night Night over the holidays to donate books and plush and also cards to thank donors to Project Night Night because we believe in this organization so much. As you probably are aware, if you know about our books, we really are focused on bedtime bonding between caregivers and kids. So we really want to empower kids with messages that make them feel close to their caregivers and also feel good about themselves, which is why Project Night Night is such a wonderful charity for us to partner with. What Project Night Night does is that they create these wonderful bags that go to families who are homeless. And they include a lovey, which is a wonderful attachment item for a child, a book that the child can read with their caregiver, and also a wonderful sort of plush blanket. So no matter where the child is living, if they're in a shelter or moving from place to place, they can always take this bag with them and feel that sense of calm and confidence and attachment to these items as well as to their caregiver and feel like they're at home no matter where they are. So I am now going to ask Kendra, who is here to tell us a little bit more about her inspiring story. So Kendra, tell us, how did you start Project Night Night and how long have you been doing this?
Well, first of all, you did just such a bang up job on that. That was amazing, and I feel like I couldn't really say it better. But I will tell you that Project Night Night started almost 20 years ago now. And relatively simply, as some of these things do, I was a corporate attorney, and my firm was super generous, and they let us do a lot of pro bono work. So I started nonprofits for other people. I moved with my husband and my young son to a state where I was not licensed to practice law and kind of thought, what am I going to do? And what I knew at that time was what was special and important to my son, which was the routine of the evening. And that put him to sleep. That then gave me some time to do what I needed to do. And that was sort of that aha moment where I thought, well, if my child needs this, other children might need some sort of sense of security and comfort in the evening. So he had an abundance of products, blankets, books, and stuffed animals, and it was really simple at the time. I took them off the shelf, I wrapped them with ribbon, and sent them off to a domestic violence shelter thinking that would be the first place where you might arrive with something you used to own and no longer could because you're in a position where you have to leave quickly and you can't bring the attachment items that your children are used to. And the shelter loved them and called and said, may we have more? And so it kind of started really simply like that. I was thinking we would do like new items. But as it grew and we started to give out tens of thousands a year and serve tens of thousands of children, I realized that when you give them one comfort bag, what is critical to them is to remind them of their importance and their value, and that they are not getting something someone didn't want. Mm-hmm. They are getting something as beautiful as something someone would want. Mm-hmm. And that made them special. Mm-hmm. So they were no longer rooting through a pile of old clothes or discarded items. They were opening something special, something first rate, which is part of the reason why your items are such a benefit to us, because they really do tell the children how important and how special they are and how worthwhile. And so we started kind of simply like that. Now we serve approximately 850 social service organizations all across the country. Wow. And we've been around for 20 years. We've given, I think, about 500,000 night-night packages out to kids. So yeah, so it's gone really well, and it really brings us a lot of joy to do it, and we get a lot of wonderful stories and the occasional photo back from kids, but always privacy concerns there.
Yeah, exactly. That's amazing. And I remember how I first discovered Project Night Night is because my kids' preschool was involved, and they mobilized the parents and the children as volunteers to put together these packages that then got distributed to a homeless shelter. And one of the things I loved was that it was such a great teachable moment for my preschoolers to be able to teach them about how to support their peers who might be in need. Mm-hmm. And it was a very tangible, hands-on way for them to learn about community service and giving back. So that was awesome. I understand now post-COVID, your model has changed a little where families like that can't be quite as hands-on, but can you talk about how people can get involved in donating and supporting the amazing work you're doing?
Yes, absolutely. So the easiest way, as I mentioned, we give out, let's say 35,000 of these bags a year. Each bag has 3 items. We need 100,000 pieces of product every year. So in order for us to give out a beautiful bag, we need beautiful products. So the absolutely easiest way is to either purchase an item that's special to you or your children and send it to us. Use our Amazon wish list, really anything like that. And that product you send us will be in a bag, I guarantee you, within a couple weeks. So that's the easiest thing. The second thing is to bring it, you definitely can bring it to organizations, churches, schools, or whatever, and do a drive for new product for us. And that way, if you want the opportunity to speak to kids at whichever age level they are, you can provide that information. At a nursery school level, we try and kind of describe, how you go to sleep. What's your routine? What do you use? Would you think every child would want one? And usually the answer is yes. How could you possibly go to sleep without my lovey? So that's the easiest way at a very young age to kind of bring a very difficult and complicated topic to a young audience.
That's great. That's such a helpful way to describe it. That's awesome. So where can people find more information about you and how to donate and how to get involved?
That one's easy. Also on our website, which is projectnightnight.org. And we spell it the way I used it with my kids, so it's NIGHT, NIGHT.org.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Thank
Kendra.
you,
It was
Sabrina.
so great, and we're just so grateful for all the work you're doing. And we just encourage all of our readers and supporters to support Project Night Night because it's just such a wonderful, wonderful cause.
Well, thank you for your generosity.
Of course. Thank you.